if it isn't Sally Boyle. Himself is upstairs tinkering.
When will he be?
It's been weeks now. It's a device you left behind. Apparently, it's quite clever and complex.
I just came to buy some chemicals.
Over my cold, dead body.
Fiona.
It's not just borrowing my man while you were here. I could have got over that. It's the ambitions you put into him.
Fiona, I'm sorry.
He wants to be more than a village chemist. How's that, I says? Will you go to London to study to be a doctor? Will you take over Haworth Labs? She still wouldn't take you back, I says. But you sold him the stars. And now he can't barely see where he's going.
Maybe he liked me because I thought he could be more. Do you ever think of that?
Get out of here. Get out, you witch. And don't let the door hit you in the arse on the way out.
Well, she's mellowed. Fiona said Stuart's been working on my old pituitary extractor. Maybe I can get it back from him later, when she's not in the shop. Wait. Harry Cavendish. He still works for the labs, doesn't he? And he owes me a favour. I'll drop by his house. Harry? It's Sally. Sally Boyle.
Just a moment, damn it. I can't get to the door as fast as I used to. Sally Boyle. I haven't seen you in a dog's age.
What happened to your eyes?
Oh, this little thing. Dr. Hughes miscalculated the brominating reaction and it blew up in my face. Then he convinced Dr. Verloc it was my fault. So I got the sack.
That weasel.
Oh, you don't have to pretend you're interested in the tedious old lab. How's the glamorous life of an experimental chemist?
It's a bit blocked at the moment. Can't get mercury amalgam.
Did you know they vent gallons of it onto Rat Home? Oh, well, you wouldn't. You've moved on to greener pastures.
I'm sorry. I thought Anton knew what he was doing.
Oh, I don't blame you for leaving us all behind. When love fades, you have to move on. Well, I'm sure you'll figure out where to find some amalgam.
Maybe I will. But someone's got to prove it was Dr. Hughes' fault you lost your eyes.
You know, you're right. He could hurt someone else.
Is there any evidence that it was his fault?
You know, now that you mention it, his lab notes. He keeps them in his doctor bag. I bet they're all the evidence I need. Oh, you know what? I bet they'd also tell me how to extract the amalgam you need out of the stuff the lab is piping onto Rat Home.
I'll get you his lab notes.
Here's where he lives. Come back, and I'll tell you where to find the pump outlet.
Don't go anywhere.
Wouldn't dream of it.
Well, you can't say Dr. Hughes doesn't have a keen sense of style. I'd better be particularly careful in there.
You just
If he
get
knows I'm
better
there,
every day.
it'll get nasty fast.
Lovely day, Forrest. How are you today? Who's there? What's that? Get out!
This must be the bag Harry wanted.
You don't belong here, do you? Don't have to feel. I think I see the killer over there. Can't help you if you won't help yourself.
They don't make 'em like
Quite a sturdy bag. Wonder if Gwen would fit in here. She'd need to be able to breathe, some source of oxygen, and soundproofing in case she starts crying. I bet Lionel could make something like that. Harry? It's Sally. Sally Boyle.
Just a moment. Just a moment, damn it. I can't get to the door as fast as I used to. Did you get Dr. Hughes's bag?
I've got it.
Aren't you Brillo? Well, here's the formula you'll need. You can get to Rat Home via the maintenance tunnels. There's a code at the door. It's 1649.
I really am sorry about the accident. I thought Anton had a handle on things.
Well, now we know. Cheerio.
Nasty. I'll need a few things before I go. I can get there from any hatch, now that I've got the code. Odd. Those peepers weren't there before. Why are they trying to keep people out?
Right! I'm done for, man. That's the one what done it!
You did it! Aren't you happy? You need to be
There she is.
happy.
Get her, lads.
There they are! Stop them!
Oh, God. My feet are killing me.
Realizing forgot no morning joy. Many of us. In fact, it's a sign you're taking your joy. So remind them and they'll take their joy right away and yes, problem solved. Let's go take the joy. Step up.
Did you give her her joy?
She never loved me. She went blubbering on about some childhood sweetheart who left on a train. Apparently, he made quite the impression.
Did you give her her joy?
I almost didn't. I thought, Trollope deserves to be in the Garden District. She only stayed with me to avoid the unpleasantness of breaking it off.
You haven't taken your own joy, have you?
Joy doesn't help. You never really forget, do you? It just makes things fuzzy around the edges, you know? So you can pretend. I want to forget her forever.
I'm not sure oblivion exists.
Please. You want my mojo recipe, don't you?
Forgetting could be dangerous. It's not like joy. There'll be holes in your memory, like a church made out of cheese and the whole congregation is mice. You might forget more than you want to.
I don't care. It's fair trade. Your future for my past.
Here's the recipe for oblivion. I tell you not to tell anyone where you got it, but there's very little danger of that. Goodbye, Benedict.
Your fellow citizens, and let them know they've got a downer in their midst. They're helping chase and subdue the downer and make sure he... his joy. Once he's recovered his senses, you can let him go on his way. And if for any reason he fails to recover, don't feel bad. One banner.
Afternoon.
I've got another little tinkering job for you, Lionel.
I do so enjoy these little commissions. No one else challenges my imagination quite like you do. That's a rather odd bag. What would you need that for?
Oh, that's for certain compounds that have to be kept at a very specific temperature and pressure.
Aren't you clever? Well, it might take a little while, but I think I can figure it out. Come on back in a little while.
Let's spend my money, shall we? See you later. Sometimes I envy them all, not remembering anything.
You can take your joy immediately.
Not quite what I'm looking for.
You can take your joy immediately.
guess if you can wait all day in that stink, I can stand it while I clean you up. Sometimes when I'm outside, I think I hear you crying when it's just the wind. Then I realise I don't hear you, and that's worse. As long as you're crying, I know you're alive. I suppose it's a strange thing for a mother to want her baby to cry. But you don't need to do it at this exact moment, darling. Shh.